Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall, where the invincible coward Robin Booker is fleeing desperately back to Ortonville. We need to intercept, we gotta kill her, but we also have other problems. First of all, this is happening, again, this is a pretty standard move from the AI. Large army built of mostly pretty low tier troops. They do have a few engulfers, and engulfers are pretty good, tier 2 relative. But overall, I don't think this is going to be a terribly difficult force to defeat. It's just that we kind of have a lot of other stuff going on right now at the same time. It's a little inconvenient. So, I think we're going to have to ignore the animal nest for now. Somebody's got to catch Robin Booker. In one turn, we control Ortonville. But she has to get put down. We can't let her escape. Unfortunately, I don't really know that we have a lot of moves on that front. We don't have the ability to, buy units with influence into this area. I guess we could wait until we actually control Ortonville, and then energy purchase a unit or two. Or we could turn around one of the armies. I don't really want to do that. I want to use these armies to crush over here. Alright, hold on. We should look at this proposal. He would give me 156 energy if I gave him settlement. That's a great name for a thing. Okay, the forward... No, I don't want to do that. That's a bad deal. Okay, Pteranodons, finally. It's time to put heroes on Pteranodons. It is also probably time to get our Pyrex thing going. We're gonna need some Doomsday. There's just too many damn enemies. The Spacers want me to do a quest for them, which I don't think we want to do. This is a cool sword. I'm certainly not dissing the sword. But I just don't have time for that nonsense. And also, we're trying to get Paragon Rep up, not down, and they're going to be pretty annoyed, I think, about the fact that I'm not doing any of their missions, because other stuff came up. We are being offered a hero. This is not a bad time to take on a new hero. Can I... So if I hit cancel, it's going to just give me the choice again next turn. Am I allowed to initiate the choice? Okay, I can initiate the choice again by just clicking on her too, in case I decide I want her. We don't have Hero Resurrection Protocol yet. So... where are we at relative to that? Dawn of a New Union. Okay, so we're not that far off of it. Maybe we should take her on? Because we're going to need a 4th army. We should be running 4 armies. We don't have any tactical points, because for some reason you get new tactical points at the end of your turn rather than at the beginning. So we spent them all during the attack on Nassindel. So it wouldn't be the end of the world if we ran out of energy right now. We don't have anything to use energy for. So maybe it's okay to hire her. We could use more... Well, hold on. Before I make that decision. Who wants to ride a dinosaur? If you ride a dinosaur, you don't get to use your sword. Oh, actually, you don't even have piloting. Never mind. Actually, does anybody have piloting 2? I think we might not have anybody with piloting 2. You have... Where even does it show? Maybe it doesn't, for some reason. Oh yeah, down here at the bottom it shows mounted. But no, we do not have piloting 2, so we cannot, in fact, have anybody ride the thing yet. I know what we're saving skill points for. This does mean that we get to start building dinosaurs this turn. I guess that's a thing. I gotta, first of all... No, not produce, sorry. I gotta first of all look at the design. Okay, that's just not what I was trying to click on. There we go. Pteranodon. If all that the... Hold on a second. Alright, the manage button is active when you don't have anything selected. I was about to be upset about a new thing, but never mind. They did that part right. Can I not? There it is. Alright, let's have a look at what this thing can actually be modded with. It does have laser weapons, so it can be modded with a lot of stuff. And its laser cannons are pretty good. So we probably want to give it incinerators, right? The burning is useful. The accuracy and damage bonus, I assume, would apply to like the second and third hits of a volley if the first hit caused burning. It seems very good. And then also, we probably want to give him the makeshift choking module. Hazmat protection doesn't really make sense. I mean, there's definitely some value to advanced instinct controller. But is it better than choking? Because choking's pretty powerful. I'm going to go this way. Let's save that template. The Pteranodon Exterminator. Okay, 112 energy to get that running. So we are definitely not hiring a hero this turn. Also, we can't really be building those everywhere because they take too long. We need troops faster than that. Alright, let's do this thing. This should be relatively easy. A low-risk battle that we are going to fight manually because you can never tell with this game. It is unfortunate that we don't have access to strategic operations because I really do need these guys to come to us. I guess we have the Bombardon. We can do damage to them from outside of their range. So that's how we will manage that. 2 to 9 tiles gets us to here, so you have to advance at least 3 hexes. Wait, wouldn't that put you in range? I guess I could be right here, and it would be alright. Okay, so you're not doing anything else this turn. You lot aren't really doing anything. Does our hero have any healing? No, so I'm just going to go ahead and... Well, maybe we should save the purification field. I was just right-clicking to get the indicator to go away. We should save purification field for when there might actually be a situation where removing a debuff matters. Okay, you also do not have Overwatch. Everybody doesn't have Overwatch. So Dark Vine is probably going to come into play here since it's the only real ranged attack we have. But I don't really know what to do with you. Just like hang out over here for a bit. Okay, they're not going to advance on us because they are cowards. And then we are going to blast them with the bombardment. And if they don't... That was quite a scatter. If they don't come to us, we will just continue to do this until that tower is dead. I have no qualms about sitting here for many, many turns. Alright, so biochemical maceration is a reduction in resistance. It doesn't do anything by itself. I don't actually have to care about this. I'm going to stand a little closer. I don't think we're in any danger here. Okay, and they are now going to approach. So... I can safely move to here. Right, absorb pain. How could I forget? Well, we could just stack up enough absorb pain that we kill the thing. Which seems maybe feasible. You know what? I'm gonna shield you. Seems like maybe you could use some shielding. I mean, we're doing good damage. This only has a 5-tile range, which means we almost certainly will not be able to use it. And you can't actually go forward anymore. Do I want to Purification Field to remove the maceration effect? Alright, I'm trying to select you. 2 more turns. I mean, the biochemical weakness hurts here, right? They have a pretty powerful biochemical attacker. I'm gonna purify this guy. And then I'm gonna back away so I'm not in prime AoE territory here. I'm assuming that I'm gonna get the air-to-air bonus, and then that increased damage is gonna be transferred down. We legitimately could kill this dude here. He has 17 health. No, we probably won't. This would have to be three full hits, or I'd have to roll crit. Yeah, a graze. A graze, because of course it was. He has to survive so that they can pull some nonsense and put him back at full health. Well, nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. They don't really have that much offense. Okay, interesting. He got his... It looked like he got his regeneration tick and the burning tick, but the regeneration can't have happened because he died from the burning. So it must have been regeneration goes first, and for some reason... I don't know. That was weird. Okay, we have to kill the Engulfer now. I think the Engulfer is the most important thing, although... 18 damage plus 200%, like... This might be worth doing. That's a ton of damage, though. We gotta get this flyer down. And I'm not that worried about the little guy. Actually, let's have the Sentinels work this. Yeah, and if that works, then we can just use the fire barrel on this dude. Are you gonna... Okay. Takes him a minute. That is not... I just kind of assumed that that would hit, that had Demolisher. It does not. Okay, so... Can Dark Vine you from here. And then I don't think we can get a shot on this guy, sadly. Can I get... I'm one tile away. I could move to here. This is a safe move, right? No, it is not. I'm not going to do it then. It's not worth it. Not worth blinding him. Yeah, I kind of figured we would not actually get to use our spawned unit there. And then you could try to open this guy's cover up a little bit. There we go. I don't know that it much matters who does the killing here. Well, that's embarrassing. Would you maybe try a little bit harder? Okay, got my city back. Yeah, we killed way more of their units on defense than I was expecting to, so that was pretty easy. Did it not? It didn't give me my city back. I guess that guy just left the battle after we... You know what? Still nervous, because they're going to still have the turrets, right? What the hell was that? Where their guy got to disengage in the middle of battle, and then... Well, I think we're going to do the same thing. It was a good plan last time. It's still a good plan. Trying to figure out like what makes sense for positioning. We want to go forward pretty much. Be like right in the crook of tower the tower range. Alright, the Bombardon opens things up. And then, now that he doesn't even have cover, I think we just run forward and let him have it. Oh, I didn't use my 10-point heal. Alright, Nascendel is ours once more. And then I think we have to abandon the quests. Right, like, I think we have to just run east. I suppose the other option we have... Oh, never mind, I can't really just run east. There's enough units here that we do have to actually fight them. I don't know where his capital is, but since we just killed his lord, maybe this would be a good time to try to find it. I don't really want to spend a lot of energy on buying monitors, but maybe let's do a little bit of monitoring. Grudisco is not the capital. He does not own territory. It's probably this way, then. I have 8 command points left. 8 op points left. Let's go ahead and prime another one of these. And launch it here. Can't quite see the city that's part of that. So I'm going to do it one more time, because we can. That is also not the capital. Maybe it's this one. Well, it's a long enough run at this point that we wouldn't be able to get there with it before he respawns. So now we at least know that. Should we move toward the teleporter? His force is not exactly terrifying, but I do need some healing time. Teleporter would take us right to Consowil. I don't know. I don't know what the right move is. I'll tell you one thing. Nosendel needs to be making military units. We're not going to worry about building the Pteranodon building because I do not have time to build Pteranodons. We need some stuff pretty quickly here. We can make huntresses pretty fast. The sleuth huntresses, anyway. But I kind of want to do sentinels. Like, I really like sentinels. If we start building another military unit, though, we have to be wary of our power. So maybe the right play is a sleuth huntress, just like get me some bodies. And cheaply. And then you can go to, like, right here, maybe? They would be able to attack us there. I want to be in a position to be responsive, but I don't want to be attacked in the open with the low health. I think I'm just going to stay here for a turn. Alright, let's figure this out. How are we going to deal with Robin? Because I need this war to go away, right? I don't need Robin reclaiming territory in the backfield and then using it to build units, and this has to end. We have other problems. So... there are teleporters around here. Where does this one go? Thought I remember there being a teleporter in this area that went south. No, maybe not. All the stuff on this side teleports to that other landmass. Where does this one... this one goes south. That's what it was. Okay. Inconvenient. So we're going to lose some of this territory to the Kirko. We're going to be able to take it back, of course. I think I'm going to break off this army and have them chase her. The whole army? Maybe it's like just Leonida? Leonida can take Robin Booker by herself, right? Probably, maybe. The thing is, if we take any units aside from Leonida, we're actually moving a lot slower. Here's what I'm going to do. You join this army. Give me one of those. And then you two go hunting. And these two armies will stay together. And we'll just push westward. Slowly, because mountains. This is really inconvenient territory to have to fight over. Okay, let's also go and maybe have words with the Devar. Hey, buddy. Wouldn't it be great if we were the best of friends? Because I would love it if you would have at these Kirko on my behalf. I mean, he is already at war with them, but of course, you know, he's an Age of Wonders AI. He's at war with everyone. And I hope this Tyrannosaurus is worth all the build time. So Robin, I have to imagine Robin's running for Ortonville, right? She's trying to get there, and she totally will, because AI units can always run at infinite speed. Like, my units that have 32 move cannot do this thing. That's crazy. And then she gets to reclaim Ortonville as though it was hers, despite the fact that we know the Ortonville militia fights for us, because we've done that. This is a really tedious way of eliminating a player from the game, having to take their capital and then... we can probably do this. Having to take their capital and then having to eliminate their commander, and they just run their commander off somewhere around the map, and their commander doesn't die when killed in combat, even though... It just feels dumb and bad. Alright, you don't actually benefit from the cover, but we don't want you to stand too far forward. It's like, what are we actually looking at here? We have these guys, they have their direct attack. Not a lot of AoE. They do have blind arrows. They have snipers. Not really much in the way of area effect stuff to worry about, so I think we can split off quite a bit here. I'm going to run this guy to this side and heal, because there's no way they're going to attack us this turn. You're going to do the same deal. You just kind of get in a place to be doing a thing at some point. We are going to lose the helicopter. There's basically no chance of that not happening. Alright, let's see what they do. Because if they want to slow roll this a little bit, we can heal our sentinels quite a bit. This might be the turn where we have to start doing overwatches, though. Okay, I really appreciate these two turrets focusing, hitting the same target. It helps me a lot. This guy is at 30 health. That's a real shame. If he was just a little bit lower, we could tactical operation him out of the out of the battle. Well, as much as I know that Huntresses can be dangerous, I think what we really want to do is kill this guy. He's got more significant range. Oh, right, pain. Of course, everybody's always absorbing pain, though. Well, it's still good for us to have eliminated some cover. Is everybody just out of range of Dark Vine? Probably. Let's see. You could step forward a single space. These guys have 5 range on their spit? 3 range, even. Okay, so they really got to get up there. Does this guy have pain transfer on him? No, he is swarm shielded. But if we did this and shot at him, we could actually do some meaningful damage. Maybe he'd have to run forward to get anything off on us. I mean, we're going to see a couple of melee attacks occur for sure. 5%. And your grenade is not the kind of grenade that helps in this situation. I guess I just do Overwatch. Don't really have a choice. Nope, the flyer, please. This is a range of 5. I think we want the flyer over on this side. but not far enough forward that he can get spit on. I want him away from the sniper. So you could move to there, and we could try to pressure that guy with damage. They're probably just going to stand back and heal each other, even if I don't bother to tack op them, so I'm not going to tack op them. So your pain transfer is that guy, then? Is that right? We could drop a tactical operation here. We don't actually have a lot of power, though. I think I want to save for when it's going to be especially relevant. If we moved all the way forward, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would not quite be able to shoot a meaningful blinding shot. Let's shield you. And then on this side, do an Overwatch. You lot sadly can't do anything at all, and it's pretty much the case for you as well. Alright, let's see what horrible things happen here. They are, of course, all one with the swarm. Yep, there's the heals, which we knew were coming. Okay, we successfully baited their AoEs to places where they don't really matter. Solid shooting. That guy's dead, right? I don't think that should be a problem. A little surprised at how ineffective this is going to be, though. I need to move forward slightly if I want to get the shot that I really want. 10%? Really? Shooting at the ground in front of you produces a really... It's like, this is frustrating. My chance of landing an AoE is my chance of hitting the tile, not hitting the unit in the tile. If this is 95%, this is not... how good this unit is at evasive maneuvers makes it more likely that the barrel will land in a different hex, which doesn't make any damn sense. So I shoot here instead because it's really important. I really want to hit all three of them. Yeah, that is an asinine way of doing that. Okay, I would have to move forward slightly in order to have... The vomit has a cooldown, right? Yeah, okay. So I have to move forward slightly in order to have my grenade. It's not a good grenade. It does stagger, which is something, I guess. I mean, you're pain transferring. You're pain transferring. How much is it even worth? We should definitely focus the damage elsewhere, at least to the extent that focusing the damage elsewhere doesn't cost us damage. Okay, it looks like you probably have this then. Did you seriously leave him at... Of course you did. Well, that grenade looks a little bit better now. Now that's actually enough damage to kill somebody. Alright, and then you... How are we gonna put these guys down? What's my plan? Hey, we do have a blind. Blind still totally works, regardless of the pain transfer. But we also could just have this Huntress deliver a bunch of damage to one of the transfer guys. Man, you have to move up quite a distance to be able to hit them, though. How are we going to take advantage of this? What is the move here? You're also transferring? Give me the tooltip, please. There we go. Yeah. How much longer? Infinitely. Forever. So what we have to... The only thing we can really do is put pressure on those guys in some way, but we can't actually do that. But we do have to do it. Man, you couldn't get 2 hits? Yeah, now we can't kill that guy. You could run all the way out to here, almost certainly dying. But do just enough damage to this guy that I can laser strike him down, right? And that removes the pain transfer on you, it looks like? Yeah. So that guy's obscured and... he's obscured and he's got Swarm Shield, but now we can at least do actual damage to him. Kind of. I can't hit him with stuff because he's obscured. I do not want to shoot in a way that is going to just destroy my cover. I need to have a wall here. I guess what we do is move out to the side. I am for sure going to get shot down, though. Oh, maybe they intend to focus this way. Yeah, they're not actually going after the helicopter, which I thought for sure they would. Okay, that was almost good. Great, cool, thanks, turret. Well, at least between the two of them, they eventually got there, after shooting my own units. Okay, so this Huntress is dead no matter what we do, right? There's no possible way of saving. So it doesn't really make any sense to do anything other than just shoot. I'm going to heal you. And then we're going to, between the two of us, kill this guy, maybe? Get as close as I can and... move over to here and take a shot that will probably do the job. Okay. Maybe that keeps that guy alive, which would be cool. I just barely can't get them. Well, I think the play has to be going after those two, though, right? It's remarkable how slow that guy is. These two are functionally invulnerable, but like the best way of killing one of these two might be to start working on that Huntress. You can't work on the sniper because he has is too hard to hit, unfortunately. Okay, I think that's good enough for a kill. Maybe not. It looks like the swarm shielding might be yeah, the swarm shielding is being a problem. That said, he has used his heal already. If we dropped a firestorm right on top of his head, that makes it awkward for him to move around. Like, he can't afford to end his turn in the firestorm, but also he can't really do anything else. Or, I suppose, we actually probably have a kill here, right? If I move to here and do this... yeah, that'll pop it. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay, you're dead. No big surprise there. We should be able to... like, going out of your way to miss shots. Alright, we should be able to bring this guy down pretty easily here, I think. Okay, and then from here, this part gets a lot easier. And the helicopter remarkably survives. But unfortunately, my heroes do not get to last stand through battles where they die, because that is not how the game works. Internal system overload hack successful. Cool, can I... Clicking on that notification does literally nothing. It should probably be willing to tell me stuff like that even during the enemy's turn. We're just going to have to wait for our own. So, wait, what did they do? Part of this army went this way, and where'd the other guys go? Maybe they backed off? I'm not sure that these units can take the garrison of the High Rollers Dance Hall. I think they might be doomed there. Okay, I don't care about you at all. Mechanical and cyborg... okay, whatever. I don't think that matters to us. Yeah, I'd love to recruit you, actually. Next turn, maybe? So now that they have control of Ortonville again... The problem is, I didn't move everybody back in this direction because she was all the way over here, and I was like, well, she can't move that distance in one turn, but I forgot that a point of movement is very different for the AI than it is for the player. I guess we have to turn the whole army around and go back there and claim that the hard way. So you guys just merge back up, and... You guys probably sit here? Heal and play defense? We could try to push Ortonville. It doesn't have much of a militia. Maybe we should do that. The thing is, we don't have enough health. I'm going to not do it. I'm going to sit for a minute. Okay, then we got to build more units. We could build a Pteranodon. I think that's an okay thing to do. We got to leave ourselves with 300 energy for next turn, if we can. So we have to not build anything else. And in fact, we have to not do anything else with Nascendel, because otherwise we won't be producing the amount of energy we need. Okay. Yeah, this is just very annoying. I mean, we'll get her. And then... It seems like most of the other people of the world are kind of cooling on murdering me. Yep, that's a distance you can move in one turn with 32 movement points. It's not even a thing of like, Okay, we're not outpowered by that much. I would love to do this without using any, what do you call it? Any tactical operations, but if we can't, we can't. Defenders have increased critical hit chance. Also, there's the hallucination thing. We saw this in action a little bit when we were taking this place over. Hopefully, it will actually work in our behalf here. There is absolutely no reason for me to fight in this area, right? Let's just fall back. This is the edge of the movable terrain. Like, we just want to take up cover in a place where the enemies have to run through the open to get to us. And I think this is actually a pretty good spot for it. Yeah, get back here. You get back here. I hate the fact that the buttons don't do anything while animations are playing, but when you click on them, they still make noise. Like all of the stuff that indicates, hey, you pressed a button still happens. So if we break this attack, then the Kirko have they have nothing in the area anymore, right? We know they have a unit of, or an army of 5 bodies that they, for some reason, sent somewhere else that we are not going to have to worry about. But aside from that, they are out of stuff, I think. So This is strategically a pretty important battle. The Engulfers have this thing which they don't seem to like to do a lot, and then of course Skunk Thrower, which is pretty straightforward. I'm gonna go ahead and place her behind him as cover. I would have to run too far forward to make the scan work this turn. We'll go for it next turn. Okay, hallucination landed on, it looks like all of the melee units? Or all of these guys, but maybe none of the others. Yeah, didn't hit either of the Engulfers, because of course not. Not a lot of sense in attacking here. You can step forward and get a read on that dude. I think I actually am going to go after this guy. Let's see if we can break this guy down. 50%, huh? Alright, well... He is hallucinating. We're just going to try even a little bit harder here. So we could just go into Overwatch. The upside of going into Overwatch is that we will be shooting at the enemies while they do not have their defense mode up. The downside, obviously, is that I don't get to pick targets. And I don't really care all that much about the melee guys. But I don't know. Stepping forward into shooting at the flyers, I don't think it's a real option. So we are, in fact, just going to Overwatch. These two are going to shield each other. You're going to wait politely for your turn to do stuff. And we are not yet going to employ any tactical operations. Although, I mean, there's definitely something to be said for, like, dropping a firebomb right here. Maybe I should. Maybe we should just give up on the idea of hiring that hero next turn, because, like, getting this damage and stagger... Yeah, alright. Oh wow, you both crit, huh? That's pretty cool. Terrible Overwatch. Shielding is the only reason that we are still alive. Do I think this is better than just outright killing one of them? No, I don't. Alright, let's figure this out. We can step back and maintain a nice high damage output. You do have to get hit again. Yeah, I mean, we just, like, he's got to go down, right? We don't really have an option there. Here we have pretty easy cleanup. We could just thorn them, though? Hold on. Maybe that's your job. You just throw up the thorns. Keep them in place. I can't tell. It looks like it's not possible to inflict Entangled on the golem. So maybe that's not even worth doing then. Just put that guy away. You can try to sleep one of the engulfers. That's probably the thing that we have to do. Okay, that's awesome. That's very, very valuable. Did he seriously... He missed the engulfer and hit the other engulfer. Seems to be a mechanic that that only exists for the player. which is frustrating. And, like, bio arrows here don't really do anything, so we should probably just go for the blind. Okay, blind resisted. Well, that's no good. Yep, so we lose. We're not going to be able to do this. I'm way more worried about the engulfers than I am about the golems, so let's try to make sure that they're the things that we take out. I don't think we're going to be able to get... Okay, we can get something off on them. Oh, right, except Overwatch. So we need to not do that. It's actually not possible to shoot them from anywhere. That's frustrating. Well, alright, let's do this then. Alright, Sentinel, you must complete our great work here. Okay, we can step closer and get rid of that long range modifier. Alright, well, these guys will be easy enough to kill now. I mean, as an army after this battle. Obviously, we lose this battle, but they'll be easy enough to take our stuff back. Well, it'll be easy enough to take our stuff back, except for the fact that we don't really have the units to do it, because we're spread so thin. I guess what we can do is we can take the army that's defending Nascendel through the teleporter and reclaim this pretty quickly. The second we leave Nascendel, of course, he's going to attack with 50 units there, but we'll just take that back after he takes it too. I'm not going to spend the energy on this. It's not going to be enough to make a difference. Yep. Get your melee Overwatch. I can't root you, so we just shoot you. Go ahead and shield myself. Not going to matter. Okay, we got some damage in on that guy. That will probably persist through to our army taking this back. And this is, for some reason, Corvin. How does Corvin have an arm? What are these guys doing? Alright, let's, very, very slowly... wait, hold on. Sorry, I wasn't even thinking. I'm moving on to an enemy space here. Let's make sure that we're moving on to the enemy space with all of our people. This we can probably auto. You have any movement left? Yes, you do. Okay, we're through the mountains. The worst part of it is over. Happiness events. It's all well and good. Yep, lots of garbage is happening. We cannot hire you this turn. I do still want to. Please, please don't go anywhere. And this army from Nascendel just has to go through the teleporter and handle this nonsense. How much time do we have? It doesn't actually show the timer for the person who had it taken away. If I clicked on this, if they click on it, it'll tell them how long it takes. And we've seen that, like I did it with Ortonville earlier. But for some reason, I don't get the same thing as the defender. Alright, so... Roxa declared war on Roto. That's good for us. Give the Kirko one more thing to worry about. I think we've broken them, though. Like, their attack is over. And now, unfortunately, much like the thing with Robin Booker, it's just a matter of tedious cleanup. This is a good reason to, like, if you're going for a military victory, to do it via Doomsday rather than via actual military victory, because winning a military victory is a little... With the way the AI plays, it's a little tedious. What are they doing over here? Actually, we should pay attention. Okay. Nothing. They're not doing anything. So we're going to have a couple of big scary dinosaurs very soon. Oh, look, it's... look, it's even more dudes. Okay, well, I guess we can fall back to Nascendel and maybe ward this off. It's all really annoying units. Let's see, we can fall back to Nascendel and maybe ward this off and just have the Pteranodon reclaim the High Rollers Dance Hall by himself. Of course, we don't know for sure that we can do that because I don't get to know how long until this is no longer mine. But we can reasonably suspect it will be at least one more turn because it was going to be like dozens of turns over here. These guys teleported forward to me, which was nice of them. I suppose we should kill them. Manually, because we really do need to minimize damage here. So yeah, with this going down the way it's going down, we definitely want this army to just fall back to defense mode after this. You can move how far? Okay, this is not terribly dangerous. These guys having no ranged attack at all is going to make this a lot better. I really do wish they could be rooted. I should probably have moved them both up and done the shielding, and then that was an error caused by not thinking ahead enough about what the rest of my units were going to do. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it's just run up here, and there's no reason not to fire, right? We can't overwatch or anything. If you move to here, you could potentially get a blind off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, that's where I want to shoot the blind, but this'll do. Nope. Missing twice on a 65% chance feels really bad, even though, like, mathematically, I know that it's not really very unlikely. It just feels bad, man. I can't hit these guys at all, huh? And all that Overwatch did nothing to dissuade that guy. Alright, well, part of me wants to just back him up. I guess it's not going to do any damage to them. 9 damage or 15 damage, but it's way less likely to actually land. Well, I guess I would do it this way. What if I just have him take a step backward? So he eats that Overwatch, which means that now this unit can move safely. And then we drop our AoE shots right here. I probably don't actually want to use his shot, because his damage output is actually good. But we can do this. Okay, and it stuck the burning. I don't know how much that actually matters. You're probably okay, but just in case, we'll do this. Move to there and still take 2 shots. I mean, am I going to go for this? I think I am. Okay, so then we are instead doing something like that. Man, 5%, huh? Well, is it even worth moving you in for this shot? I'm afraid if I move in for this shot, this ends with this Sentinel getting killed. Let's see, he punches for 48 damage, but reduced by, oh no, sorry, it's a melee attack, so it ignores shields. So you would get the full 48. And it's a melee attack, so they're not going to miss. What I could do is go here and just plant roots, which will give me 2 armor. It threatens his position. On this side, I'm not in a position to die, so I'll just shoot at him. You really want to disengage. Okay, he's dead next turn. Nothing we're going to be able to do about him this turn, but he's dead next turn. Okay, and I do survive. Correctly predicted his action there. I'm a little leery of firing because of how much my units have been deciding that they would rather hit each other. Like, starting with him backing up is not any better. The Bombardon has been real good. Been very, very good to us. I'm enjoying his presence a great deal. Okay, easy enough. We did take more damage than I was hoping we would, and now we can't get back to Nasindel. So Nasindel's going to fall, and we're going to retake it again. We do have enough energy to hire you now. I'm kind of thinking maybe these guys just go through the teleporter. Because I need time to heal. Go through the teleporter, wait here, get the Tyrannosaurus. Actually, you know what? They can do that. And then they can pick up the Pteranodon. And actually, we can run her through here. Are they going to be able to move into that space? No, it looks like right here I would actually be fine. Maybe. These two Frenzied could catch up to her. I'm going to do it, though. If they want to split their Frenzied off to chase me, I think I'm okay with it. So let's go ahead and get Dawn of a New Union, because I want Hero Resurrection. Shouldn't take too long. And then, can we attack this turn? It looks like we can. They don't have much in the way of defenses here. Do I want to do this? Yeah, we can do this before the end of the episode. No, I do not, in fact, have enough movement. Oh, that's not true. I totally do. There we go. We can initiate a battle like that with half of an army, which is kind of a weird thing. Alright, so we have enough energy for 2 tactical operations. Although, obviously, it would be cool if we didn't have to use it. Because it's also the energy that we're going to be using for tactical operations during their turn. But do we have a good way of baiting them forward? Oh yeah, Phoebe can shoot them with the bio-launcher. So we don't need to use Tac Ops to draw them out of their base. So let's just group up over here and draw them this way, I think. We have an awful lot of heals available too. She can Warcry an awful lot of people next turn. It is a little strange, if you think about it, that we're not able to initiate a battle with the whole army, but we were able to initiate a battle with 2 of the units in the army because those units were faster, but doing so was literally not different from initiating with the whole army in any way at all, like in terms of positioning or... That's a little strange. Alright, so... I'm gonna step Phoebe up to like here. We're gonna take this shot. No, so I need to move 1 space further forward. That's not shootable, is it? Oh, it totally is. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to. I was saying I wanted to shoot on the turret, but this space is actually just as good. Okay, just make it clear to them that we are already fighting. They do not get to stand back and wait for us. And I don't anticipate them running far enough forward to get into Overwatch range here, but why not give ourselves the opportunity to pick them up if they want to do a dumb thing? Actually, I'm going to throw a shield on you first. Phoebe's tough enough, I'm not too worried about her. I think I'm actually not going to move either of you because we're going to take advantage of Warcry Okay, all of my units are catatonic. That's really something. They used an operation that made all of my guys who have Overwatch catatonic. In fact, almost all of my units in total, it looks like. Yeah, that really sucks. I wish I had any operations that were that effective. That's insane how powerful that is. So we're going to change things up a little bit so that we have some chance of killing this guy off. Not allowed to arc shots up over the buildings, it looks like. I guess you have Purification Field, so you could remove somebody's thing. Most of the Huntresses are catatonic and cannot purify. I don't know that it really helps, though, because I guess I can use it when I don't have any action points left, so I could... What would I do it on? It's just one turn, right? Yeah. So maybe it doesn't matter? Like, I could have her run up to here, Purification Field one of these two, and have that one kill this guy off. I don't know that it helps all that much, really. We're going to take a pretty big AoE hit from that bike, but, you know, whatever. Nope, Catatonic is a psionic debuff. Can't even go into defense mode. Alright, well, we can still finish you off. And then we can run around. We can make ourselves less vulnerable to the AoE attack, but not very much so, because I can't really, like, a lot of my units are melee. Not a lot of my units, but this unit in particular is melee and can't really go very far away or she loses attacks. Well, I should do something. I shouldn't just stand here. It doesn't feel great to fall back behind the archer line. It's sort of the opposite of what I want Phoebe to be doing. So she's not going to do that. You, on the other hand, can fall back a little bit. And try not to get flanked. You also, like, your job is to stand in front and absorb fire, so do that. Probably doesn't need to move the camera to center on a unit if that unit is already close enough to the middle of the camera. Okay. That's an incredibly powerful, very annoying operation. Frankly, I think I'd rather have them throw grenades than shoot at us most of the time. Like, the shooting at us does so much more damage. Alright, so we get an override on you. You turn around and look menacing. And then, like, it shouldn't be too hard for us to clean up all of these guys, right? It's a pretty solid hit. This guy actually might be a little bit of an issue. Okay, so that's under control. Next turn we'll have this again, so we can pick up some of these guys on their approach. Yeah, at this point everybody's just focused on killing this dude. It shouldn't be too hard to get a blind on him. Right, like that's probably your job. And then do you have a grenade or something? Yeah, you have a grenade. So we like do this. Blind resisted, because he has, for some reason, a tremendous amount of blind resist. 47% is not the odds of that succeeding that I was expecting to see. You cannot move close enough to do the thing, nor to shoot him, so you're going to heal somebody. Probably this one. I was really expecting that with 2 easy shots at the blind, that guy would definitely get blinded. This turret already has the ability to shoot at us, so moving her in does not make us any more in danger here, but unfortunately it also does not give me the ability to hit anybody. Well, then she just doesn't do anything, I guess? That doesn't really make a lot of sense for us to... Most of the things we can do here don't actually help. You can, I guess, run over here and scan that dude so that we can get better damage on him. I'm fully expecting that the bike will absorb all of the turret fire and get destroyed. But it will absorb probably all of the turret fire. So, like I'm saying, we can move up. Just take shelter here. This guy still has a grenade left. So we probably want to be like a little cautious about how we do this. Could move forward 2 more spaces. If I took cover here, that's going to get that turret to shoot them. I'm fine where I am. And I think we... If I do a tactical operation and steal an action, like, stun this guy a little bit, then maybe he doesn't get a kill. He's going to do 27 damage. Oh, he's not going to get a kill anyway. 27 damage pre-defenses. Okay, big error on their part, because now I get to bike them. They spent an action giving back the grenade to the guy who absolutely for certain is not going to get a chance to use a grenade. Then the huntresses do what the huntresses do. Let's see here. You are probably just healing, I think. How do I want to do this? They're standing just far enough apart that there's no way for me to hit both of them with this thing. But that's what we want to do. We want a wide field laser array. One of them. It's probably just like go up here and array that guy. Just because he's further... Of course, we gotta graze. And then you don't have many action points as I would like, but you can still do this thing. Which, for some reason, destroyed some of his cover, but not all of his cover. It's a little odd. And then we gotta figure out if we can actually finish the job here. I think we can. So now that we know that we can finish the job, who has heals left, and where do we use them? Probably what we want to do is have you heal that guy. You heal her. And then do we want a tactical aid rig? The odds of us not killing this guy are so low. Even just taking these 40%, just 3 40% shots. Sorry, 3 45% shots. Yeah, so we don't need to use your actions that way. So maybe your heal is spent. Does anybody else have... Oh, several of these guys have heals. Go and purify. Gotta remember to take use of these. It would be kind of nice, though, if the game would do that for you. If you end a battle and you have a bunch of healing abilities left, just, like, distribute them in a sensible way amongst your units. Or even a not sensible way, just make the healing happen. This has 3 range, I have to move to here, and then it's 14 points of healing for you. And if this doesn't work, we just tack off the guy, but it's gonna work. Okay, your capital is lost yet again. Okay, I guess that's the small difference, is that some of the units move in, but it definitely should have a... It feels like it should have a positioning difference. Sorry, absorb. Alright, and that's Robin up there. She's probably, based on what we've seen so far, just going to run away from me. I'm going to leave you on energy generation for the moment. And then we probably don't want to mess with any ops. We want to have stuff left for us getting attacked during the enemy turn. Because it's going to happen. I think this is where we're going to call it for today, because obviously the second battle of Nassendel, third battle of Nassendel, I guess, is going to take a minute. We're not ready to go in for that quite yet. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time when we get to grind some Kirko beneath Tyrannosaur heels. I'm very much looking forward to it. And we'll see you then.